to Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. It's been a couple of weeks, I think, since we last played this one because we were prioritizing other stuff. But we're back. Excuse me. Let's see what's on sale. You've come so far. Want to buy something? Let's see. Super hammer. No, I think we peaked with the hammer. Super dodgy jumpware. No, I think we're pretty good right now. Yeah. Sorry, I just came back after doing something that required a lot of energy, strength and speed. So yeah.
Before you say no, it wasn't the online stuff. It was physical exertion.
Carrying poop.
Yeah, I was in the can. I was doing what Knuckles was doing.
Trying to comprehend the non-existence of his own existence.
No, poop rock, poop rock, poop rock. Okay, there's nothing here. Just have to check. Okay, we got our bad guy with us. The kids, the random merchant that happens to be here for some sussy reason. You know, I'm waiting for the day that they, like near the boss, or maybe the final boss, there's a merchant that's right outside, and you can buy it, but then when you use it, it turns out the merchant actually gave you bad items instead. That'd be a cool thing.
Can we sue him?
No, because he works for the bad guy, so of course he would try to sabotage us.
Can we kill him then?
Maybe on a New Game Plus. Okay. Alright, just wipe some of that sweat, and let's get going. Alright, Ouija. I'm assuming we can't go in here because this thing is here. So we're not even gonna bother.
Probably. It was like that last time.
Yeah.
I assume. We didn't really actually check the door last time.
We just assumed it didn't work. What's over here?
Ironically, just recently had it's the day after Easter, and they actually had some stuff on sale. One of them is an Easter basket, like a red mushroom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know...
And now I have it.
It's a good time to be a gamer, in terms of merchandising right now. Because it seems like a lot of, like, the IPs that should have had merch when we were kids. I've talked about this briefly with Sonic, but it's way more relevant now with other game IPs where they're just merchandising the heck out of them for every little thing. I don't remember Nintendo products being as heavily saturated in the market as they were back in the day.
Yeah, but now you can get people with like Mario sweatshirts or slippers from Sega or Street Fighter themed headwear or something. Yeah, back then it's like the most you can get was mostly just a t-shirt, and they still do t-shirts because, you know, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Unless you're Sonic, in which case you just need shoes.
Not even pants.
Yeah,
He's got the same problem as Donald Duck.
Well, Donald Duck has a tie, right? Right?
Donald Duck served in the Navy, the American Navy. So you know what? Props to a veteran.
He also served in the military for some reason.
And he may or may not have been a Nazi at some point.
That was only a dream sequence. Besides, they called it Nutsy Land, so legally distinct. Besides, you can't use that word. We can't use the N-word on stream.
The N-word? Uh-oh. Wait, we were just talking about the penguins. We were just talking about the penguins. I'm gonna say the N-word. You remember that clip from way back when?
I think you're lost.
Penguins. The pinwheels.
Yeah, Luigi, I think I'm lost.
If you're lost, I'm lost.
What could possibly be around here? They're definitely obscuring a spot where I can leave.
Madness?
Okay. I really hope that's not the place I should have been at, and I'm just walking away from it. Oh, there was more over here.
Still doesn't seem like a way to proceed.
Pancakes. Okay. Nothing here. Alright, let's go take a look at that door, and maybe something will pop up of it.
Nope.
Why don't you use your hammers, guys?
Yeah, we can't stroll in. These evil types are so paranoid.
So it must be connected to this. Okay, so... Just want to come over one more time. Okay, so this clearly isn't it. And there's something over there. So for sure, we need to make it there. Alright, so if I use my deduction skills, which are still pretty bad. What's this over here? Okay, nothing there. We're just here. Okay, nothing here. Amazing commentary, I know, guys, but... Oh!
At least you got the final question mark block.
Okay, so that means I'm being a little bit more thorough than normal. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Here and there. Uh-huh. I must not be, like, hugging a wall that looks... Like, like instinctually you don't go for it because you don't think your brain doesn't connect the dots. But then you have to go through it anyway. Oh, no, I was just here. This is all blocked off, too. We're just here. Okay. Okay, it's a blocked off section, too, right? No? Okay. Something has to be from over here.
That's already been...
Just was here. How do I get on this other side, Skipper? Very carefully, Private. Okay, thank you. Okay, because it has to be attached to some of these things. That's... So I gotta think outside the box for a lot of these. That's clearly like a secret, like you're not supposed to really think about going there.
Not here. Oh, yeah, it is here.
Trial and error. Woo! Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna laugh so hard if it turns out that this character is trying to backstab us. If there's even anything remotely evil about the character, I win. I just need that.
Win what?
The little Watt girl that I've been voicing.
Waku Waku.
No, we're not dealing with Anya.
Waku Waku.
Also, I found some spoilers out for that one in the manga. Would you guys like to hear it?
Sure.
Is it about Damien's dad?
Oh yes, it is.
I know about it then. I think.
Well, since Explodes knows technically already, I'm gonna say it. Damien's dad also has Anya's powers.
Aha!
I
knew that.
didn't know it, but I said sure. So yeah.
I knew of it.
Oh,
I heard from a comment that it's like, oh yeah, and that's the reason why Lloyd can't get any closer. The dude can actually read minds. So if he can read Lloyd's mind, it's over.
it's Jover indeed. Okay, I need to get used to the flow of combat again. So. Yeah, apparently that was me on the toilet. Cordon explodes.
It was a fierce battle between the
I was just saying you
the
were
bowl and the anus.
because mulch is basically common food.
And
Or
yeah.
something.
Wow.
Wowzers.
Wow. Wowzers. We were talking about Inspector Gadget.
Well, I'll never know.
No,
the
we were talking about it
conversation.
briefly. And then Explodes showed a video of Inspector Shadow.
Oh, that's what it was posted on there. I was wondering what the context was behind, because I could see it on my phone. Yeah, and I did see the animation of Miku while I was out there. I will say I'm
Yeah,
kind of
love
getting
it.
sick and tired of everyone doing this, like the frames intentionally cutting frames of animation. I liked it better when things were smoother.
Depends on if it was deliberate or not.
You know, clearly deliberate. Oh, we're doing this now. Ah!
Has he been there the entire time? Now you see, she's too powerful. If she's so powerful, how is she in a box? Because it worked.
Red shell only attacks one of them.
Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku is in the box. What is a Hatsune Miku? Soundwave does not know. A female creature? A female flesh creature? Female!
You said it just in time when Yoshi went down. And kablam! Made
No,
short work of
Yoshi,
that.
do not be a simp.
Well, all Yoshi is known for is evading taxes, and I don't even know where that came from.
Evading taxes?
Yeah.
Well, why do you think Marge allows them to be dumped
It
like
was
that?
a Steve Gunna joke.
They're clearly illegal immigrants. That's why Mario is dumping their asses.
Okay. I don't know what one thing has to do with the other, but okay.
They jump over walls and they help steal coins.
Okay.
They're out to steal a plumber's
I'm gonna throw
jobs.
another Yoshi just to clear my mind. Whatever I just listened to right now.
Just commit casual murder of a Yoshi.
Remember everybody when I had a hard time performing that move?
You were so unskilled back then.
Yes.
I keep telling you, man, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes you don't perform well. Sometimes you let off a team blast a little bit early. You know what? It's okay. It happens to the best of us. We can't all perform under pressure. You're okay. You're safe.
Right.
Oh, and then in the game too. Yeah, come on, buck up, man. Play the game right. What do you think I was talking about?
Don't answer that.
Honestly, I thought you were talking about Sonic Heroes because you mentioned Team Blast.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's like our Team Blast there.
A little bit of both.
You know, it's funny. Speaking of crunk memes, I was having a conversation with some coworkers and Reggie, and we were talking about why this one particular person seems to like Reggie but hates everybody else at work, and there's just absolutely no reason for it. And we asked him, and he goes, "F if I know," and they were like, "It makes no sense." And then I started laughing. I said, I quoted a line from Crunk when they were chasing Cusco down. It was like,
Well, it got
What?
me. By all counts, it doesn't make sense.
yeah, by all accounts, it doesn't make sense. Everybody got that reference, and it was absolutely hilarious. Oh man, that's
Anyone that's a coworker around your age group probably has seen Emperor's New Groove. Yeah, sure, they may not have seen Jungle Book, the 1940-something movie, or the original Snow White, but Emperor's New Groove, less than likely.
It's very shocking to me how that movie didn't do so well. I thought the movie was good.
It's a cult classic.
Well,
It's not phenomenal. It's not too showy. I mean, it's not something like as large or grand a scale as like what Frozen became later on, but it was something underappreciated, I'd say.
there was more stuff to the right. I didn't know this was going to transition to another screen. But yeah, Cusco and friends and everything. I thought that was a good stuff. I know we've talked about it in the past, but I think I forgot. But like, was the show any good? I remember the show pretty darn fondly, but I don't remember.
It's good for.
What?
It's good for teens, I guess.
Basically hitting the demographic of, stay in school, kids. You have to learn, good morals like being honest and staying true to yourself and just giving it your all. Just like the general sort of school stuff. It's not like Kim Possible necessarily. Definitely not, even though it was
Kim
airing around the
Possible's a
same
way
time.
better show than that one for sure.
Better than Totally Spies, and it had less Windows animation.
Oh yeah,
No,
Totally Spies was
here's
victim
the thing.
of a small budget. They were definitely reused a lot of stuff.
Not just a small budget, but it's the fact it's like, okay, we have high school girls, but they are in entirely skin-tight outfits. As if that wasn't enough, then we just throw in the fetish stuffs. Kim Possible, on the other hand, also a high schooler. Baggy cargo pants with pockets. It's like, okay.
To be
And, she kind of
fair,
wears a...
To be fair, some of the
She does
plots
wear her
were-
midriff.
No, not even that. To be fair, there was a lot of weird plot stuff too in that show. that they
There was a
explored.
potential for a very, very awkward plot in Kim Possible that I could think of. It's when they
Wait,
get zapped by a device by...
hold up 1 second. Well, let's get this voicing done. Explodes.
Luigi, okay? That's just a weird security system. It just dropped you right back over here. I bet it'll be more of that if the guard catches you with that flashlight. Winkles. What?
Oinkies.
No, that's Winkles.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
Oinkless. Oinkless!
We gotta get a move on, but I don't see how.
Have we
No
decided?
Oinkles?
Have we decided we could snap his neck?
Let's not resort to murder yet.
Oh, we're gonna do a Wind Waker thing.
No, we're gonna do a solid snake. We're gonna hide in the barrel.
Wind Waker.
Rain blast!
Technically, Solid Snake used a metal barrel. Now, what were you thinking there?
Mario, we
Already
need
stuck in a barrel?
we need a Glock.
You're going to wear that barrel, Luigi?
Oh, so I wasn't too far off.
You're going to block the guard's light with your barrel.
Oh man, he's such a blocker. Look at that light blocker. Such a blocker, I swear.
That is pure genius. They're clearly too stupid to realize. A whole barrel full of Luigi, huh? Just trying to do the math. How many gallons of Luigi is that?
I don't want to know this question. That's an awkward question.
Do I just have to hide behind it? Oh, wow, that guy is stupid. Wow.
Money.
Wow, really? Really?
Well, this barrel appeared from nowhere. No need to question it.
I could have just done that. I could have just done that.
Well, you still technically need Luigi for that.
Okay. Okay, well, whatever. Come on, Luigi, get your butt over here. Or get your barrel over here.
So, the Kim Possible episode, they got zapped by an evil villain device that would have otherwise made them be stuck together. And for a moment, they got zapped by it, but instead of touching each other, they went off and Kim got stuck with her rival/friend Bonnie, and Ron was stuck with Charles Barkley, I think his name is, the principal. You know, the guy who does Krog's voice from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh. Hey, how'd the kids
So
get
yeah,
here?
potentially.
Go ahead.
So potentially they could have been stuck together and would have made it awkward. Although there was the one where they switched minds. Ron was in Kim's mind and Kim was in Ron's body. Yeah, they don't mention the fact it's like, did they probably had a bit of awkward conversation. Anime does it too whenever they switch bodies. It's like, oh no. It's like, how do I use the bathroom?
They at least kept their voices in the actual body instead of just doing the thing where they keep each other's voices in the new body.
Yeah, I appreciated that, and I kind of like that.
That just gives props to that gives props to the voice actors for being able to do a different inflection of a different character while still maintaining the voice. So yeah,
if they do it that way, but you know, hearing Ron's body, but hearing Kim's voice coming out of it, and then hearing Ron's voice coming out of Kim, it's like okay, that's just fun.
Be right back. I'll let the cat out.
But yeah, then versus Totally Spies, it's like, oh yeah, and by the way, none of them get boyfriends. Kim, on the other hand, she gets her boy. She gets her man. He's not a boy. He becomes a man.
Didn't Ron get super fat one time?
Yes, actually, he did. To be fair, he ingested this weird thing from, I don't know what it was, but apparently a high cholesterol diet would have triggered him to be turned into a literal monster. But yeah, he was also trying to basically do a super size me thing, but with I forget the taco place he loves binging eating.
Bueno Nacho, that I do remember.
Yeah, Bueno Nacho. One character who was the CEO was hearing the scientist guy talk about these effects. He goes, "Oh man, I wouldn't wish that even on my enemy." It's like, why? What the hell does it do? Turns him into a giant monster, and then Ron loses weight. But it's okay. Totally Spies also made fun of obesity. The passion patties.
That spawned an entire genre of interest.
It did not spawn an entire interest. It only added onto the fire. You mean? But by that point, we already had things in media that had that sort of idea towards it.
I blame Willy Wonka for
body
most
manipulation.
of this. I blame Willy Wonka
Yes,
for most
actually.
of this.
You would think so, but I could actually point back to something that actually shows body expansion and stuff that was actually before Willy Wonka. It was in black and white days. Oh yeah.
Really? Do tell.
Tell me, I'm pretty sure you've heard of it only because Robin Williams was in a remake of it, but the original, however, was old. It's called Son of Flubber. So in this one scene, it's old school football where, you know, not a whole lot of padding and everything. This one guy quite literally just sticks a hose into his suit as a football player, and he just, you know, he blows himself up and literally turns the game of football into semi-beach volleyball football. But yes, it's like, there's that. Definitely Willy Wonka, both versions. And then, of course, you have things from Babe, a Pig in this Big City or something, sequel to the movie Babe. The pig.
Yeah.
And then you got things like Prisoner of Azkaban from Harry Potter, where Aunt Marge blows up like a balloon. And then, yeah, Totally Spies. In animation, there's a lot more body manipulation stuff because kind of expect Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You have other things like that one Goofy and Elephant short.
Or that one
Amongst
MGM
other
cartoon.
things.
That one MGM cartoon.
Which one?
It's the one. It's one of the one. I think the Cat and the Mouse.
Tom and Jerry?
No, it wasn't Tom and Jerry. It was like a random MGM short cartoon.
I'm not ringing any bells with me.
It's essentially the one where the two are the cat's trying to catch the. I think it's they sip on like a. What was it?
Oh, wait. Is there like a bird involved and it's like essentially trying to flip up the bird faster?
Yeah.
Yes, I think that actually is Tom and Jerry. And at one point, these two cats are trying to outdo each other. And yeah, they just drink the growth formula until they literally outgrow the planet.
Yeah, that I hear a lot of people reference that just in general.
I don't see enough people reference that, but I do know of it. And
I
yes,
remember
it is
watching
Tom
that.
and Jerry.
I remember watching that cartoon on Cartoon Network on Boomerang. Oh, welcome, Zandelix, the Bat Gremlin. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the chat. We're
We're
just
not talking about awakenings here. We're just talking.
We're talking about random things that come to mind, and Totally Spies and such just came up. And you ever watch that show? If you haven't watched that
It's
show,
okay.
if you haven't watched that show, don't. If you have watched that show, you know.
It's literally, if you haven't, don't, and if you have, stop. just don't go any further.
It was better in the time when
As-
people were innocent and didn't know any better.
Maybe it's just because it's Canadian animation. I don't know. Listen, I probably want to support some animation stuff, but there's just some things that it's like, I don't understand. Who was this made for? I mean, you get something like Stan Lee's animated Stripperella show. I mean, the name should speak for itself.
Oh,
You
don't
should
get me
know who the
started with
audience
that. I didn't hear about that show. I was an unfortunate recipient of finding that out through YouTube, dude. Okay,
I saw clips on YouTube, but they were like the barest of clips. I actually tried to find sites in which it actually had it on, and I still have yet to find full episodes. I'm pretty sure they're out there.
I feel like that's
Stan Lee made this character.
Yeah!
It's like Stan,
I was so
what the
surprised that Stan Lee was like on board with this one. Now here's my question, because I didn't actually check long enough for this to know this, because now the question just came to my mind. Did Stan Lee write the episode ideas?
I believe he did, because if you look, there's some behind the scenes stuff, and you can find it on YouTube still. He was there for the behind the scenes stuff. He wrote the actual comic, illustrated it, and yes, he fully endorses it. This isn't meant to be like a horrible like spin-off of like, oh, sexy super characters go brr. It's like, no, nothing like that. He actually kind of made it an actual fully fleshed out character.
I think he was there with like a Pamela. Was it Pamela Anderson that he was there with? I remember seeing a clip of that.
He was like, there was a couple of other like hot girls or something, like, okay, fine, attractive young women, I should say. Just like going over these comic strips, like in these behind the scenes, he goes, I know, I made this character because I really wanted to delve deep into the mind of someone who's trying to balance two different lives.
So you haven't done that with Spider-Man. So you're telling me you haven't done that?
Yes. Are you saying we should put Peter Parker on the stripper pole? I'm pretty sure there'd be some people who'd
I'm
like that.
pretty sure it's happened at some point before. But like with that character, I only knew about that character because YouTube at the time. Yeah,
the one clip.
The clip.
The unshrinking clip, and it's like, guys. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the one.
It.
That's exactly the one clip that I remember just kept showing up, and this is before recommendations. But I remember seeing that popping up, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And bear in mind, this is way before I was even interested in women. Just seeing that was like, whoa.
An awakening.
No, honestly, it did not give me a weird awakening, and that's not me giving cope or anything like that. But it's more like it weirded me out, but it never forgot about it. It's like those. I think there was 2 videos that I remember seeing that I should never have when I was younger. It was that, and then the Jungle the Akio girl. That one. Those 2 were like early YouTube for me, in general.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Although for some reason the clips kept on like disappearing at times, I think because someone was just actually taking it down, but then someone kept on re-uploading them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still going on now, but
things are way more accessible now. Is essentially. But yeah,
I remember when YouTube had no ads, Sonny. You could post literal porn. In fact, if you're old enough, there's one word you can use, one phrase, to really traumatize an entire generation. It's called 2 girls. You can finish the last one. I was fortunate in my youth, barely a teenager when YouTube first came out. I did not see that clip. I never wanted to. I didn't even hear about it. I didn't even hear what it was about. I just thought the title was something sus. Maybe I was just a paranoid kid. Look, I was smart enough to realize that 50 Shades of Grey is probably not something that your 17-year-old brother should probably have on his reading nook list for summer. It's like, bro, you sure you want to read that? That book sounds sussy.
And you can see more of our awesome commentary and other playthroughs on my YouTube channel, where we post all the bots. We're talking about weird stuff sometimes like this on Sonic Kamehameha on YouTube. You guys can look it up there. A sub there. And you
Bigger,
can see-
longer, and uncut.
Well, I mean, no, it's just exactly what we have here, but it's archived. so pretty much more the same.
Not necessarily bigger or longer, but it is still uncut.
But anyway, yeah. So the crux of the matter is it was those two ones, and I somewhat blame Jungle the Akio for kind of like opening the floodgates for like knowing about certain aspects of
Animation.
Animation, yeah.
Yeah, if I thought that was the worst that a normal not H animation was, then honestly I would have thought it's like, okay, well, anime is going to be a walk in the park. Oh boy, I did not understand what
it is weird.
genre
It
was.
skirts, if you were to actually watch the entire thing, which I even to this day I've never actually seen the entire thing of it. I'm only kind of aware of the thematicness, and even Explodes and I, we both have come to the agreement that it is it is pretty raunchy to have the transformation be from like a little girl, the way that she does do the transformation. That's kind of where we draw the line of things. But like, yeah, we're talking about Jungle the Akio right now.
Oh,
that's
we
where
frogged. We went from Totally Spies to Jungle the Akio. It's that day, sonny boy. It's
that day.
springtime.
And we got a commenter who is just laughing at everything we're saying, so we're doing something right. So anyway, so like oh, there's something over
no,
here.
there's a block on it.
There it is. And so like the idea of that show, like the concept of the show is very raunchy if you think about it. But the thing that
Yes.
always reminded me of the show. Oh, here we go. Hold on. I gotta protect myself. Hold on.
Oh no! Kill the Amazon
I gotta
delivery
play
boxes.
the game. I gotta play the game. Okay.
The game, you lose.
The thing
Lol,
with
I'm
my view
random.
of the show is
Wait, is this? Oh, good. Another eyes lit. Oh, but yeah. So Explodes and I, we both agreed that like it's pretty. We did not like the transformation for me in that one, but something about that when I was younger, not the transformation, but like the actual design and the fact of the. I guess you could say now we have a classification, gigantification of the character. I think planted the seeds in me to like giant waifu characters, and that is to this very day. Mount Lady has sneaked up her way to number 3 on my list for a reason.
Wouldn't you say have grown a place in your heart?
No,
Eh.
see, you got me thinking about stuff, and that's what happened. I
I make
messed
you
it up.
think and things happen.
You made me think. Okay, let's go ahead and do this.
So this is what it means to be an influencer. Man, I should do this more.
Hold on. Let me get this thing done. There we go. Now to take on California weather. There we go.
Take that, global warming. Looks like Al Gore wasn't in the right after all.
Okay, anyway, so going back to my thought.
I mean, the world is flat.
But yeah, so I think I planted a little bit of seeds there. But the thing that makes me look highlier, funny, to Mountain Lady than characters like me though, is because Mountain Lady at least is more virtuous by the world that she lives in compared to somebody like like me, where you have to come up with the baggage of the character in itself.
I mean,
Yeah,
it could have
about maybe as an adult.
been Midnight with the gigantification ability. Just saying. Think about that. Yes, because a growing Dommy Mommy, the dominatrix heroine, is the last thing the world actually needs. She would literally be saying, it's like, you want me to step on you? And even villains are like, oh god, yes.
No.
You know there's a reason. You know there's a reason Mount Lady was made to be somewhat more wholesome. Because we were introduced to Midnight and everyone's like, yes, it's a good thing she doesn't have gigantification. Otherwise, she'd have to have several OnlyFans pages.
You know, Mount Lady.
probably dedicated to-
Mount Lady in universe could have easily been that. Oh darn it, wrong button.
Yes.
And she could have easily been that, but they just kind of went around that and said, nah, the war is going to change everyone for the better.
And it's not even that. Her character, she likes getting things for free. She doesn't like putting that much effort into it. Midnight, however, has dedicated a whole portion of her life into being that sort of role. So, yeah, it's more like Midnight is willing to put in the effort, but Mount Lady clearly doesn't. I mean, she could. She does have she can have an attitude of, get up and do the work, but Midnight has basically already been that way, and, not to say she was in the game for a little bit longer, but Mount Lady just barely kind of started getting in with the big dogs.
I guess
and she just kind of wants easy coasting.
Technically, Mount Lady did debut at the very first episode of My Hero. So. And
yet she has a rivalry, but that's only because it's literally a matter of age at that point. She's trying to say, it's like, wait, why do people think this old hag is still hot? It's like, have you seen her outfit changes?
Old versus new.
Mount Lady, I hate to tell you, but there's something that a lot of viewers honestly look forward to, and it's experience. And yes, that does sound dirty, but you know what? Mount Lady's, Midnight still got it going on, she's a...
Alright, at least we crowd cleared a bit.
You got all there.
Boom! Yeah, there we go. All right, Luigi.
You're not for the green shell.
Bring out the California weather.
I mean, if we're talking about other underrated Disney stuff, just really reeling back to Emperor's New Groove. listen.
No, I actually enjoyed our conversation. What are you talking about?
I don't hear anyone openly mention things like talking about a live action adaptation of Treasure Planet, despite the fact it would actively probably be even better than the animated movie.
Live action stuff after Snow White bombed.
Well, yeah, that's what they want to go for. Well, depending on.
They announced that Snow White is just bombed so hard that they canned all live action remakes.
What about Stitch?
Well, you say that. Yeah, I was about to say, you say that, but I was literally in theaters this Saturday, and they still were showing that Stitch is going to be a thing. So.
Stitch might be too late in production for them to stop.
Yeah, and honestly, Stitch is probably the one character you cannot potentially get people mad at. You know why? He ain't even human. He's not even a human princess. Princess, he's not even a human pet. He's an alien.
The twist
and you know what?
Is that Lilo is the real alien.
Ooh, this is new.
Dun, dun, dun. We're all aliens to other aliens.
By the way, our commenter says, just don't step on me. I'm small, damn it. Okay. Okay, go ahead, Ben.
Someone do a Mount Lady reference? Oh, should I step on you then?
Just quickly before you get to your idea. Oh, wow, he just throws something at me? What a jerk.
Well, he is different.
Are you saying we're being racists? Are we the racists?
Anyway, just to quickly get on the thing. I never took Mount Lady as a dominatrix.
Definitely not.
She was more of she liked being big, though. I got that from a lot of the dialogue.
She likes flaunting what likes flaunting her butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Mineta is, doing his interning with her, all he does is just clean her area up because there's nothing to do. It's like, this is part of the job, kid. It's like, no, you just like being pampered. But you know what? I respect that. I think, honestly, without the costume, it's like, who wouldn't want to pamper her? She too cute.
Okay, so what were we saying?
Honestly, she is right in the long run.
Wow,
that knocked down your defense.
But yeah, even before the Snow White stuff, it's like, if you ever wanted to do live action anything, don't do the princess ones. Listen, your only real good one you had way back in the day was arguably Cinderella. That's the best one. And yes, I am saying that, even though I do love Beauty and the Beast, I dare say the Cinderella live action one was honestly better. You want to know why?
You mean the one where they just threw out the storybook?
Not throw it out. They just did not repeat what they already animated back in the early Disney days. It wasn't a beat by beat. Now, with things like Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin, you have a lot of callbacks, but then there's a problem with that. What are you telling that's new about this? How is this fresh? And actually, something on a bit of an interesting topic, I was just looking at the time length of the third Jurassic Park movie that was on YouTube. It's only an hour and a half long. And, most movies nowadays, Jurassic Park 3 apparently is only an hour and a half long. And, you know, movies nowadays have to be a minimum of 2 hours to keep people in their seats. We're talking movies that are like 2.5 hours long, and it's like, yeah, but some of them are just slog on. Oh, God.
Every movie wants
An
to be
hour and a
Lord of the
half?
Rings long, unfortunately.
Oh,
Do not
no.
hit the center one.
No, here's the thing. Lord of the Rings had the theatrical version. They
Yeah,
didn't
just
see
tell you.
extended in theaters. Now, all movies tried to be Peter Jackson's 2005 King Kong. That movie was over 3 hours long in theaters. That thing was a monster. Ugh. I mean, no pun intended, but, you know, inspiration from Godzilla. I'm just saying, folks. My point being,
All right,
it's like,
do not
why
hit the
bother-
center one.
why bother trying to retell the story exactly by the medium of live action? That's why I am both interested but not entirely bought into the idea of How to Train Your Dragon live action, you know?
I'm listening.
Because I mean, because the style looks just exactly like from the movie. Like it literally just looks like someone just, you know, buffed it up and just did like a Master Chief Collection release or a Warcraft
They got the
problem-
same guy who
Reforged.
did the voice for the father to do the live action acting.
The
I know.
problem,
Why not get that's Gerard Butler? Why couldn't you get him? He's not dead yet.
the problem with remakes in general, especially the Disney remakes, is that is that I feel that yes, maybe I'm in the camp that if you're gonna remake something, remake it 1-to-1, or just do something completely different, and that's it.
Like with Cinderella.
I never watched the remake of Cinderella, but I'll take your word for it. I think the only
There's less musical numbers. That's
only-
one thing.
I don't really have much of an attachment to Cinderella. I didn't really watch I don't really have memories of the original animation from Disney. I was more of a Lion King kid back in the day.
Everyone
Um,
likes the I prefer the Renaissance era, but yeah,
It was
that's just-
Lion King and Mulan, I think, that were the most watched Disney movies that even I watched on VHS back in the day. But the thing with the thing with the remakes and such is if you try to be 1-to-1, you're gonna piss off people and say this is adding no value. But I think that if you're copying perfection, because I think a lot of the movies were either perfect or near perfect. If you're just doing it again, but in a new coat of paint, own it and just do that. If you start bringing out old stuff and then changing it for the sake of modern audiences, I know it's played out that sentence. You are going to piss off
Little
not only
Mermaid.
the paying consumer, and you are not going to have return on investment. And I don't know why it took Disney so long to realize that. And now we're here.
Well, it's
where
because a
Snow
lot of the more
White's-
modern remakes past Cinderella, a lot of it has to do with the fact they're trying to do nostalgia baiting things. And that's not necessarily exclusive to the live action stuff, but there's a lot of nostalgia baiting for things like in Star Wars and in Indiana Jones and some of the other IPs they have. There's a lot of trying to recreate the exact same scenes to try and get the exact same feeling, instead of trying to actively make something that is actively new and organically evolving from that. Good storytelling.
And then there's the scenes where they change that they're just doing it at like, oh, this part was dumb, so let's just not do that. Let's make fun of it.
And the people that
I
are
will
old
say
like
there's a small
us-
disappointment for me.
Oh, wait, go ahead. Good.
Just as a small tangent, it's like if you want to do nostalgia baiting, and honestly, it was a waste of potential. Just as a side tangent, in the live-action Beauty and the Beast movie, because at one point in the story, in the animated movie, it takes place during winter. There's snow, and if you recall, before the mob went to go storm the Beast Castle, LeFou, the character LeFou, is in a snowman, and who plays LeFou in the live-action Beauty and the Beast? Josh Gad, aka Olaf from
Oh, okay.
No, such a wasted potential. I'm thinking, wait, you do all this nostalgia baiting? You couldn't give us a fucking snowman? Just get us, come on. A 5-year-old could have said, the second. Just out of everything else. Look, I didn't mind the whole part where people were mad. It's like, oh my God, they had a gay scene in this movie. Oh man, a man dancing with another man. It's like, people, this is the era before this is literally the era of aristocracy. Males could dance. It's not gay.
True that.
In fact, in fact, actual regal royal males actually had to wear makeup and wigs and frilly stuff and high heels. And you know what? They were considered the straightest men since the history of ever.
You know what though? It's speaking about remakes and all that stuff. just to get there, because the commenter here brought up something, and it made me think about it. You know how they tried to make a live action movie of Dragon Ball?
We don't talk about it.
Well, apparently Dragon Ball, that version of Dragon Ball is better than Snow White.
No.
I've been seeing that meme.
I've been seeing the comparison memes. I'm like, wow. You know, now it has a reason to exist.
It's there as a threshold. But hold up.
The measuring stick.
Let me see if I can find where I put that meme.
That's funny. That's the good damage itself.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Steven! Look at those plumbers. Why aren't you like the Mario Brothers? They have real jobs that give good money.
Yeah,
Anyway.
and you know what they do? They go around. They have new broadened horizons. They get new jobs. They beat up people. They take their money, and then they drive off to. Oh wait, isn't that Grand Theft Auto? Huh, funny. Oh no! Wait! Now they're throwing shells at each other. Oh my lord! Did he just get a donkey?
So my initial thought of it's still funny. My initial thought of when it came to darn it. Oh man, that's a tricky one to dodge. My initial thought of the remake is like, you know how every major anime that's like super duper important, they'll try to, at least the Americans will try to go ahead and capitalize on it. I'd say Dragon Ball Evolution was that. Imagine if they tried doing that for My Hero Academia.
Oh, brother, I have something even better for you. What if I were to tell you that someone took the entire plot of My Hero Academia and they turned it into an onstage musical? Now, before you say anything, imagine now that all the songs are basically ripped from High School Musical.
Really?
Oh.
No, it's a Polish production, apparently. If you look up like Polish High School Musical, My Hero Academia, and yes, you will need subtitles for translation, but they literally do the entire My Hero Academia to High School Musical song. It's the greatest thing ever.
Wow.
Anyways, back to your whole American thing. Someone once described Dragon Ball Evolution in the same vein as The Last Airbender, and by saying it's like, the only reason this movie got made was because someone went to the wiki pages, read off the first few paragraphs, and then just said, okay, I got the movie. They didn't even bother watching the shows. They just took the wiki pages, and they go, okay, I got this. Like, my dude. Last Air...
Yeah. So like Last Airbender. Oh man, don't get me started. When I saw the Last Airbender movie with my dad, we had just.
And it's like.
Oh, sorry. I thought you stopped.
You're good. M. Night, it's like you really couldn't have just watched a few actual episodes. I mean, yes, you seem to follow some of them, but it's like, did you watch any of them? Did you hear any of them? And then you got Dragon Ball Evolution. It's like, what is going on here? This doesn't look like Dragon Ball Z, or Journey to the West. What is this?
I genuinely.
George, you're here.
I genuinely believe that Dragon Ball Evolution and a lot of the live action stuff that have come out. Oh wow, that's funny. I don't get why Americans just can't be like, let's convert this, let's make the source material into movie and just cut out all the things that don't matter. And then make it that. Why do they have to put in something personal or something radically different that it no longer is the same thing? Why can't we as Americans do that?
I'm going to do localization. They did Cowboy Bebop and they didn't do too well.
They don't have the brain. They don't have the brains or even the knowledge to understand how Dragon Ball works.
Well, it's okay because we got the One Piece live action Netflix series, and that has been banger from what I hear. I actually saw some episodes that I'm like, I have never seen One Piece, but you know what? I can fully believe this wacky universe.
Just so you know, I am a One Piece fan, Ben. I am a One Piece fan.
My brother's also a One Piece fan. He was telling to everyone in our family during Thanksgiving period, he goes, oh man, I've been watching One Piece on Netflix. And nearly all other 20 members around the dinner table just nodded their head, go, cool. All of them thinking, what's One Piece? My brother is not the only otaku, but he's literally, there's only 2.5 of us that are avid fans.
I'm the only one of this house who like mentions a lot of the anime and stuff. None of my like other brothers, they don't talk about anime stuff while I am.
The only thing that my brothers know of anime is strictly the Kamehameha, because back when Toonami was a thing, that was one thing we took away from Dragon Ball Z, and so we would do that when we would pretend fight with each other, because, you know, it was the thing to do when you're a young kid in middle school and high school.
Captain, jump!
I thought it was
You know, it's either that or do the whole
straight
Naruto
line.
running.
I was doing the meme that I forgot what was the guy's name from the Guardians of the Galaxy. He just told Mantis to watch out, even though Mantis already got hit.
Rex.
Watch out.
Mantis, look out!
Yeah.
No, it's reverse the speed of sound. You know, his voice is slower than the speed of sound. Mantis, look out!
Even though she's on the ground doing the young death pose.
Doing the Family Guy knockout pose.
Yep.
Knockout.
Also, Captain, I'm a little bit more better now.
Oh, good. I finished the rest of the Minecraft thing, dude.
Ah man,
I'll show you what I did.
I am Steve.
I'm gonna ask my
No, you're quoting it wrong. It's chicken jockey.
Is that what it is? Okay, here's the thing. I was literally a week and a half ago, I was just pulling stuff out on the floor at my job, where I currently am at.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I was just walking by these 2 random, like, middle school kids. And one time I just said, excuse me, and then they started saying to each other, chicken jockey. I didn't turn around. I didn't look at them, but I'm just like, I feel that's from something that recently came out, but I'm not going to ask.
That is the point, Ben, when you realize you're old.
I'm not old. I'm uninformed. There's a difference.
Ben,
He says it in a funny way, and it means something gross.
Ben,
I heard.
I'm saying that the movie was supposed to be out of April 4th, which I try to remember if it's true or not. But yeah, I think people overwatched it, the Minecraft movie. I also found out that ever since the Minecraft movie came out, a lot of theaters made a huge the theater movie got a lot of mess in there, especially the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, everyone throws popcorn like idiots when the chicken jockey line is mentioned, and they get a lot of popcorn.
Yep.
I feel bad for
Luckily,
the
in
staff.
Texas,
People got arrested.
Yeah. Luckily, the place I am, no one does that. No one does that. Even I look in the ratings, I never see anybody does the popcorn thing.
It's stupid. People wonder why we look at Japanese movie theaters fondly, because they actually watch the movie with respect, and then they clap at the end of it.
Well, then again, Japanese movie theaters probably have more titties on screen than American ones.
Okay, we're not going into that debatable, buddy.
Oh, Ben.
Anyone that's watching this in the future, please prove me right. Or wrong, please. I wouldn't mind being wrong. Trust me, the only amount of titties we get on American theaters is just another rerun of the 50 Shades of Grey series. Trust me, that's probably the best titties we'll
I
get.
spoke about this story at work, and I'll say it again. Do you guys remember the story when a drive... Was it... What are those theaters that are outside called?
What?
Drive-in theaters.
Drive-in theaters. I remember this old story from way back when, where one of those were pointed out near a freeway, and somebody had the bright idea to be showing 50 Shades of Grey there, and it caused a lot of traffic to stop in the freeway during that time.
Shit.
I never know about that.
I bet they're out of business now as a result because of the damages they had to pay for. It's like, oh, sorry, officer. I was looking at the titties bouncing on screen, and I just put...
I remember
You know
hearing
what?
that. That was something from
Base
PewDiePie.
traffic accidents.
I think that was from
Base
PewDiePie way
traffic
back when.
accidents.
No, it wasn't even accidents. It was just the entire freeway just went to a standstill. Because, of course, everybody had to stop and see what was on screen.
And the price of baby oil skyrocketed soon after.
Oh, no, never mention that. Jesus Christ, I don't want to mention anyone saying any baby oil. I'm actually really sick of that.
Oh, too late. It's already been mentioned, but it's past that moment.
Oh, he did. He froze it again. I didn't realize he could do that.
Yes, my portal to the underworld has opened.
Oh, darn it. I only saw him do it once, and I was like, okay, that's all he can do.
Again,
to be fair.
I even said watch out, and you just let it.
I was busy laughing at whatever Ben was saying.
Too, but it was a matter of reaction time.
Chicken jockey. Honestly, I can't think of Chicken Jockey. My mind is going into the Kangaroo Jack movie from the early 2000s, and they say chicken blood.
Chicken blood. Chicken blood.
Did you know there was an animated show about that movie?
It wasn't a show. It was a cartoon sequel.
Yeah, but essentially, it like a lot of good short-term spin-offs. It's like, hey, people love this movie. I remember how they advertised for Kangaroo Jack. They made it seem like the kangaroo could talk, but he only talks in one guy's hallucination, and at the end...
that pissed off my mom, because she actually wanted to see that.
Ow! Fuck!
Instead, it was just a kangaroo that got into some hijinks with a guy's jacket full of sweets, as one animal does,
Mm-hmm.
What?
There's no kangaroo.
Didn't do
Only
much better.
It was a sequel movie?
It had like one dream sequence where he's saying, "Mama, gonna knock you out."
The frames are happening.
But yeah. Wait, what are you laughing at, Ben? What are you laughing at?
Oh, it's still there. What I told you. My Hero Academia, the musical, subbed. It's from 5 years ago. Here, I'll post it here. If anyone wanted to hear a High School Musical, but essentially have the plot for My Hero Academia be played on stage.
No, I don't want to.
It is beautiful.
I don't want to High School Musical. Ben.
This could be the start of something.
Ben, hold on. I got a question for you. Is Mount Lady in there?
Yes. It's mostly just Class 1A.
Trash!
Throw in the garbage.
Taste.
Also, Captain, I just looked at one of your messages, and oh my god.
Wait, what are my messages?
You mean the one where he has to...
the moss.
Carry all that?
The mulch.
The mulch.
It was mulch.
Mulch.
Also, look above that and look at the Hatsune Miku video if you wish. It is funny.
God. Oh my god! I even got the skin right now. God.
Don't worry, it's wholesome. Nothing bad happens.
No. I mean, I got the skin from her free skin from the Battle Pass festival Fortnite.
Man. Remember when we used to play Fortnite?
I got the actual normal skin.
Hey, remember Fortnite was a thing? Yeah, good time.
Oh, also, a little bit of information about Fortnite recently. I found out that we will get Darth Jar Jar now.
By the time of this being released onto YouTube or something, at that point, Fortnite might be dead.
No, Fortnite's still growing because one, they have permission. They have permission from Disney from allowing using Marvel characters now.
No, we're not getting at that.
PC.
We're kind of at the point. At least this group of friends of mine, we played Fortnite for I think 60 episodes, and I think the last thing that I remember doing was that's when Darth Vader was around, and I remember making an entire character arc where Vegeta, because I was playing as Vegeta, was constantly sussing out Darth Vader and failing because it explodes when we just went to go get the red saber every single time. and Vader would just sometimes brutalize us.
Why were you guys going after the red saber? That saber is really bad. I swear.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Was a pussy.
I know, but still, why did you go after the red saber? Why?
Because it's fun. It's funny seeing Vegeta with the red saber.
I'll never forgive Disney for what they actually did with Fortnite. That made it absolutely not cool.
Wait,
Cast your mind back to the year of 2019, and it was at the near end of a certain trilogy that Disney was working on. I believe it started with a movie called The Force Awakens.
Oh, that one.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Show. I liked it. I like that movie. I liked it.
No. Nothing bad about that. This is 2019. 2015 was when Force Awakens released.
I see
Yeah,
arguments
that's
of the
Jedi.
first two being good, but the third one just being trash.
Well, everyone is very polarized for the second movie, and so there we are. They're still moving on with The Rise of Skywalker. And how do they choose to promote this movie? They decide to have an exclusive game part built in for Fortnite players, in which Emperor Palpatine reveals himself to not only be alive, but planning to take over the galaxy again. I repeat, in-game and exclusive gameplay from Fortnite.
Hold on. Whoa. Ben, just tell you this. Do you know that Disney has been ruining Star Wars whole thing, the whole thing, right? Even they started ruining the Order 66.
I know they're ruining that, but my point is they tried to advertise that part to people who play Fortnite and then expected everyone to know that information. But I guess they realized at the last second they didn't, because they have to tell you at the beginning of the Rise of Skywalker that Emperor Palpatine is alive, not once but twice. In the opening crawl with the text, they says the Emperor's alive.
What now?
And then somehow Palpatine survived. They say that later. It's like, okay, how is this news? You said it once.
Ben.
I'm done.
Just telling you right now, apparently Palpatine survived 3 times now.
Oh, you're kidding me? In the original universe, he actually had a couple of clone bodies on hand. In fact,
Yeah,
the first time of the Death Star.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
actually
we're
making
talking,
clones
so
now.
I don't want to interrupt them.
I know he can. It's just how they try to execute that, and they try to tie it into other media. There's a right and a wrong way to do that.
I mean,
See, if you only exclusively have something like that in a
Fortnite is
show,
big,
now
but not everyone is a Fortnite fan.
That's not the problem. When you have a giant franchise like that, if you're trying to force people to get your other merchandise, and that is how you feel to do it, by literally forcing them to, ironically used, forcing them to get into that in order to learn something, you're not doing them a favor. If you want
You're just ruining them
on the same level, no, you're not just ruining them. You're trying to force them. Maybe people can't afford Fortnite. I know. Palpatine forbid. I know. The Senate should honestly approve of this, but you never know. But some people just don't know it. There's a way to execute it via mediums that you can actively have people all be on the same page, even if they did not experience the same thing.
Yeah, but
That's
at the same time, I want to remind everybody that Disney had a promotion for that stupid Captain America movie, and the way they got people to come in there was by saying if you pre-order tickets now, you can get a super exclusive skin for Marvel Rivals. And
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Well, I don't know if it worked or not, but they tried it again, and I think they knew that people are hungry for that game right now.
Oh, please. I remember going to Pokemon movies, and your exclusive item was literally a rare Pokemon card. I got 3 Entei's from watching the 3rd Pokemon movie, bitch. Hollow Entei's, I might add.
I mean, now. Just telling you. Apparently, Marvel Rivals is the new version of Overwatch now these days, especially with the other rule it is.
I was seeing my brother do gameplay with it. I'm just like, it's like Overwatch, but better. Yeah, you heard me.
Look, it's better because they have different modes and stuff. Plus, we don't have to wait too much longer to get a new character for a single year.
I thought it's
Although
because
there's probably still a
Susan
big
Storm was
emphasis on
hot.
butts.
I thought it was that way
please.
because Susan Storm was hot.
She's last month's clickbait. Come
no,
on,
no, no,
moving on.
But she got replaced by Emma
And
Frost.
other characters.
But one thing I'm excited for this season is the half season we will have Ultron coming.
Yeah, Ultron's been teased. Honestly, I wonder if they'll build up to Galactus. In fact, my little nephew, who's about 10 years old or something, was online and he was on a phone, and we were all talking about characters that could be really well played into the universe. And then my brother read off the list later. It's like, okay, here's a lot of good X-Men characters. There's Rogue, there's Gambit, there's Colossus, Professor X.
Well, actually, Professor X got leaked in the Marvel Rivals Discord or even Twitter. They found out that he is coming, but they're still working on him.
I've only was barely
He's,
read into like what the classifications of fighters are.
But
Vanguard,
he's not going to be in
strategist,
the
duelist.
wheelchair. That's the thing. That's the thing. He's not going to be in the wheelchair at all. He's going to be like that one comic that he has like a helmet, like a
Krakoa or something. Yeah, he has that big helmet on. He wears like that black skin suit and everything.
Yep. Not to mention, I also found out that Ultron is a strategist, basically a supporter.
It makes sense, just because I imagine the event for him, like if you're going to do it, is that there's literally like a whole bunch of copies of Ultron, and you basically have to find the right one, but he can change bodies. So,
yeah,
have fun.
Here's the thing that people find out about his kid. Mainly is his ultimate attack, all hell Ultron. Basically, he's gonna summon all the Ultron around him, supporting all the allies, while the others will start attacking the enemy. So everything's gonna be like a whole chaos.
Oh, hey, Warpipe.
Even though this season they nerfed healers now these days, but for some reason they not only buff Wanda, which I use her and she's amazing. Freaking Iron Fist, of all people, that character makes me angry a lot.
Well, they have to buff him up because he's going up against other things like powerhouses.
Even here's the thing: even when they nerf him, he was still a huge threat. I swear, I try to get rid of him every time as a supporter, a healer, or even a tank.
Good. Let the gamer rage flow through you.
That freaking character, of all things, was super annoying. And I just want to throw my controller at the player who play as Iron Fist.
Okay, George. How about this? Just to be on topic of what we talked about at the start of this session. I will play Marvel Rivals if they add Stripperella.
What?
Do you think they would ever even go there?
Sue Storm?
Huh?
Wait, what?
You don't like caked up Sue Storm? You don't want the MILF of MILFs at this?
I want to make it very clear. I'm saying that ironically. Okay. If I were to look at anybody from Marvel as super attractive or anything, and I had to think real hard about it, it's hard for me even to think about what character from Marvel I find attractive, because most of my taste is for
Squirrel
anime.
Girl.
Huh?
Squirrel Girl. Before there was Sue Storm, there was a Squirrel Girl. Quick wait.
Wait. Are you saying that's you, or are you guessing?
No, that was literally a thing. 'Cause I saw it on my feeds and other places. There were so many snapshots of Squirrel Girl and the whole Spider-Man hugging Squirrel Girl. It's just like, oh man, she's just the best, isn't she? It's like they made her bulbous. I mean, Squirrel Girl's basically playing in the actual comics. They gave her the Helen Farr treatment.
Calm down. Jesus Christ.
Never.
Hold up, before I say the dialogue.
Are admitting it. Oh.
Anyway. But you know what though? To finish this before we start playing because I have a feeling we're going to be going up against boss here.
What?
I don't exactly have a favorite from any Marvel or DC like attractiveness linked to it. I think I'm just so doled out when it comes to anime waifus being superior that I kind of it's hard for me to find an exact like type that I would instantly say I like that. And mind you,
Giganta, DC Comics.
Wait,
I mean, she's a villain, but come on, Giganta.
I don't know. I feel like her outfit is like, I don't know, kind of boring.
I mean, depends on how you want to wear it.
Dude, no horny. I'm hitting you with that. Where's the horny? Where's the meme? Meme horn.
I'm just saying that in general. This is going to be an interesting part of Mario. I'm going to tell you this much. I didn't expect us to be talking like this this part of Mario, but there was a lot of grinding here.
Oh.
So.
Well, good thing George missed out on the conversation about Totally Spies then.
Oh, and Stripperella to begin with, yeah. Those two things that we were talking about.
We're hitting major things here.
Hey, I want to give you a reminder. I tag all my videos as not for kids. So, if anything, it's their fault. Be parents and have your kids grow up and then watch this. when they have a good head on their shoulders.
So many people have a head on their shoulders and they're not dead emotionally.
Now for the voices. I think that's Explodes, but he went to go get his pills, so I will take over that voice.
I'll do it.
I will unfortunately have to be ducking out because I will be hopefully not dealing with customers, but I will be still tuning in. So I shall listen to your glorious voices and your dulcet tones, you angelic voice players.
You absolute champions.
I'm getting good now.
Okay. Ben, by the way, if you're still listening, we'll be waiting for you for Funny Lawyer Game when you get back.
Just give me 2 hours and 2.5 hours.
Oh, we got plenty of other games to get through, trust me.
Yep. Even
Yeah, you got
Minecraft.
Marvel Rivals, and you can talk about the cake. Because seriously,
Exactly.
Marvel Rivals basically took all the sexiness of Overwatch and all the
No.
out of proportion body shapes from Street Fighter games and literally just said, okay, female characters, boom, now they all get this incredible treatment.
No.
All right. I'll do this voice now.
Wait, I think Explodes came back.
Exactly.
No, I'm back.
Oh, you're back? Okay. I didn't have to time speed.
Exactly on target, Master. Now our next step: to spread glom everywhere.
Stop, you're under arrest. What?
What?
No, impossible. How'd they get past the island's barrier?
Wait, explain. Can you do the Johnny
That
Bravo
sound
voice?
before just me. What?
I was good.
No, I'm not doing any Johnny Bravo voice.
Okay.
That sound before must have been a barrier breach.
I missed my line.
No need to worry, Master Socket. I'll handle these pests. This kind of thing is what we have Shopcast for. Shopcast, get over here.
No. Oh, fine.
Master, hang back and watch a show. We'll take it from here. So what you're telling me is that you decided to get a barrel, yes, and put spikes on it, yes, and that's your plan. If I said yes again, would you slap me?
I would slap you anyways.
So this is your response, eggs. Well, Master, that's exactly what I was thinking with him. I didn't think he was actually going to go through it. Well, Master, first off, my name is X. As you know, don't leave any survivors. The real reason why he teleported is because he saw what's her name behind us. I need to get out of here.
All right, they beat our Mega Snapter, so don't hold back, eggs.
Yes, sir.
Not half bad. I've never faced a foe who's above average. But Shopcast will put a quick stop to your lucky run.
am I lucky?
Remember, Goblick? Well, Shopcast is full of far more spite bulbs. He's on an entirely different level of terrifying strength. Enjoy! Alright, let's go.
Now we can continue talking now. So, I mean, there's only characters that you can use for now, the female characters, which is Wanda, Psylocke, Penny.
I didn't realize that was gonna happen. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we hit him back, but the box that he had in his hands fell on Luigi. Okay. Can I actually approach him? He has spikes on him, so I'm not sure if jumping
But
on
they're
him
not
will-
on the very top.
I mean, there's nothing on top, so who said we can't jump him?
Excuse me. I got sneeze.
And bless you.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, don't forget your plugs, Captain.
No, I muted myself so I could sneeze without being on cam.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are a few characters that you can actually use. There's Psylocke, Wanda,
Oh, darn it. This thing's
Sue
fast.
Storm, Cloak. Who else? Mantis.
Girl.
Squirrel. Yep, I was gonna say that. Who else? Penny Parker,
How did
Emma
you dodge
Frost,
that?
and who else? There's also Hella, and I'm trying to remember. There's also Black Widow, and who else? Well,
Oh, he's doing it again. Oh, darn it.
oh no, he can't. He canceled both of them. Oh jeez. Jump. There.
Oh, we can actually jump on that.
Yeah, you could jump on
I
that.
guess you have to jump on it because it seems like he wasn't going to stop.
Okay. We need
Oh,
nuts.
super nuts. No. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, you can carry it. Yeah. So, yeah. I think there's only like 10 female characters, yeah. There's only 10 female characters that we have in Marvel Rivals.
All right. This guy's actually putting up a fight here. Let's see.
Hey,
Oh,
you're not
anything
supposed to be
is-
here. We're about. Oh, God.
He's got an attack raised.
Okay, I want to know how you like. That's too much.
Maybe if you waited a little longer.
That's what I'm thinking too. Okay, you know what? We need to bring out. Pull out the stops. I'm gonna dab it up. Let's go.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
Alright.
oh, oh.
7.
Mario Strikers.
Alley-oop.
Uh-oh. He's used hardening mode. Luigi's a crowd clearer, so it's not going to matter much. Okay, let's see. Okay, recharging. Reduce damage received from enemies by 20%. That
You
sounds
might need that.
useful.
You might need that.
Surprise Iron Ball! Oh, we get to be 10-10 for a little bit. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're probably gonna do no
There
damage,
are,
but
there are
whatever.
some skins. There are some skins that are coming for
You
each
do it
character.
3 damage. Oh, I guess you gotta. Uh-oh. Once you got in that stance or whatever, your attack stopped doing anything. No point in hitting him right now. We're gonna knock him out of that stance. Luigi.
Okay. How do we knock him out of that stance? Well, first of all, let me get rid of these plugs in. No, let me just remove them. Can I remove them?
No.
Darn it. Oh well. Okay, let's see. How about we just do this?
Hatch me if you can.
Multiple times. I mean, it did do
What the-
damage. Is he healing?
Yeah.
Okay. Carrot cake is not really cake. Okay, let's go.
It's true. All right, keep an eye. I see.
Move left and right. What am I doing?
Keep an
The
eye on
box.
boxes that fall.
Oh. Got it. Oh, it's that one game that you see at the arcades.
It's got some physics to it.
Captain!
I got it, Andel Mario. I got it. Ah, yes.
I'm trying to be a supporter.
Look at all that lucky. all invested into stash. All right, cool. Okay, let's wall up on this bad boy.
Catch me if you can. No. Well,
Slap it, dab it up. That's a good crowd clearer. Not necessarily for a focus attack. Look at that shell.
I mean, like, it does extra damage to the, to one specific target, but it's random.
All right, let's go and do, well, might as well, right?
Does that work?
Nah, this I'll use this one. Shell for shell.
Ah, okay.
Alrighty. Insert Spanish music here. Go get him, Barrel Doom.
Oh no. Yep.
Very generous. Okay, he's gonna do it again, right? Oh, I gotta forget. It's the second time he does that. Okay.
Or maybe it's just how he
Oh,
throws
it's
it.
random.
Maybe his arm, like, maybe he throws it under for a roll. Maybe he does it over for bouncy bounce.
That's true. And Mario hammer attack. There we go. Surprise iron ball. I should probably heal myself. I don't have that much heals except the easy stuff. HP and BP. I mean, I got a lot of candy I don't use. Makes the user invisible against monster attacks for a while and lets them dodge. Seems like a cheat code. Okay, let's go, monster guy. Okay, we're gonna wait this time. Okay,
I see. When his foot is backwards, I guess. Or
I
maybe
saved
when
your
he's
brother.
forward.
I saved my brother Luigi.
Who cares? We're gonna probably beat him before that happens.
Okay, hammer time. Get a basic Mario hammer hit. Alright, it's time. Oh great, he's healing. What do I do? I guess I'll trigger a brain blast or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Booyah.
I gotta walk the dog.
Yeah, you
I'm
go
probably
for
gonna
that.
miss the end of this battle.
And boom. Okay, time for some Luigi antics. This seems a lot easier than the other mechanics from before. Like a little Mario's like, yeah, you got it! Oh, bomb? Feeling the bomb is not what you want. That'd be cool if you could angle it just right. Alright. No bomb for us. There we go. Got him.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's hit him with everything we got. And a kablamo! Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's another buff. Okay. Ah, explosion's right. Okay. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
I know how to deal with that one now. Very generous hitbox.
Oh yeah.
And whammo. Got him. Now you're not a problem anymore. Okay, but now he's red.
Oh yeah.
Did we lose George? Oh, darn it. I feel like we lost George. Let me see. No, he's just muted. Okay. Alright, let's see. That overhead throw, though, it still gives me problems. Okay, let's,
Oh yeah.
at this point we're just cleaning up. He has to do something extremely different in order for me to lose this fight. Oh, darn it. Did quite a bit of damage on us. But I think we still live it. And wham! Yeah, we lost quite a bit of health on this one. It's actually really, oh well, what's going on here? Oh!
Luigi.
Oh darn it! Please tell me you're done. Woo! All right, time to revive. Way to surprise me, man. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that dude surprised me with a move I haven't seen yet. But it's time to nut up. Time to nut up! Most I've used health ups at this point. Alright, cool. Oh wow, okay. Luigi had his revenge. Ooh, sharp cast hammer.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that was a fun boss fight. I was a little confused about how to counter some of the moves, but I'm happy process of elimination came in. Ah, such burly perfection, and still comes to this. I'll get a voice for Explodes here. Your turn, X. You guys are a pain. Until next time. La 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 la. Ooh, what's this?
Luigi.
It's a power tap expansion part. You got a power tap. Ooh, a third one. Like a power strip. Like a boomer. And then damage shield. Oh. Yes, let's get to the top of this great lighthouse.
Oh yeah.
Alright, cool. Let's go find a safe spot before we do that so we can end the episode proper. Which floor do you want? Yeah, let's go to top floor. Ooh, that's not ominous at all. This feels very Bowser-like. Now we can light the light the great lighthouse here in colorful sea. I'm grateful to you both. Oh, and to you too, Snowlet. Now I'll go ahead. Yeah, it feels. Oh, I defeated him. Luigi died, by the way. There was a move that he busted out near the end when he was glowing red, that threw me off, and it killed Luigi.
And I assume the other three ran away like cowards.
Yeah, only the Adder guy stayed behind, and then he just said impossible, and then left. Come now, light, find your shine. Show us the path we must take to restore all of Concordia.
Oh.
Oh no, she's using the poison. It's like, what? Uh-oh. Wrong one. Is he gonna magically destroy the walls around here? Ah, how beautiful. Someone had to get shot by those spurts of light.
They're probably not dangerous as long as you don't look right directly at them. How do I? It was just a toad.
No, that's just Link. That's Link getting hit while he's on the Great King. The ship.
Captain, a lot of these fishes die now.
That's fine. No, I'm just saying. Look in the distance, you just see
Hold on.
Link's little ship gets torn in half because of the light,
So that was the Red King screaming.
and nothing of value was lost.
except the extension of Chip Chips.
And nobody cares about them. They'll make more.
Yeah, true.
For all we know, they're going to be a racer in Mario Kart.
They are.
They are?
Yeah. I mean, it's not to mention fishbone are the dead fish.
Did you see that? Did you see that short from Circle Tunes regarding the Mario Kart Direct?
No.
Oh, I'll show it to you as soon as we end our episode here. It's actually
Right?
pretty funny.
I'm
Oh,
actually looking up now.
We're almost at the Brewing Sea. That's the third one. We're getting closer all the time.
Oh yeah!
I'm so glad I met these two. My mentor, Kozet, told me that helping one another is important. I'm sure Mario and Luigi can help. I mean, they will. Miss Cosette, I'll get Concordia back together. Maybe then I'll see you again. Whoa, neat. What? This is so cool. Oh, Dory's still here.
Going somewhere? Yeah, we have to explore. Dory's full of energy thanks to the medicine.
Oh.
Thanks for waiting.
Oh, it's Team Useless.
Wait, are you saying Princess Peach and Starlo are?
Are you? Yes, Useless.
Yeah, we're going with him.
Oh, great. Ben isn't here to say these lines.
Yes, since George is muted for the now, I'll have to do it.
Okay.
I'm still here.
Oh, there you are. I didn't say you weren't here. I was just saying you were muted.
Wait, what? I swear my milk was on mute.
Nope, you've been muted for a while.
Yeah, I was bringing that up earlier. I was like, oh, I guess Ben. I mean, not Ben. Ben, I know is muted for a reason, but George is also.
Okay, so who am I playing as again?
You're Peach.
Peach.
Oh.
Your direction is that you're a very stuck-up and useless woman. That is your direction.
Okay. Oh,
British is also an option.
Yes.
all right. I'm gonna do the smoker voice. I'll do the smoker voice. Where's the paper? Okay. I wasn't sure what to make of this world at
I
first.
didn't realize we were dealing with Toadette here.
I am. But after meeting the people and seeing their homes, I want to help save
Concordia.
Concordia. Thank you for that weird voice that's right next to me.
It's funny because it almost seems like with that voice direction, it also seems like she forgot exactly what she was fighting for. It's like, what was it again?
And that's why you're exploring?
Don't touch my questions.
We are.
See? Why should I say die? Wait, which one is it worth? From now on, boys, help me against this again.
Consider.
Consider us members of Elite or Died.
Idols.
Say died.
Yeah. She's so cool.
Yeah, they're finally gone.
She's finally gonna stop raiding our fridge.
No, I'm still covering all of your insurance. Everybody. The kingdom is not free, no.
Well, do you want us to come with you? No, you have an important job right here, remember?
No way! I can't believe this!
So let us go to start meeting again.
It's your turn to look after Mario. I'm not allowed to do it a fourth time.
And the 50th time. Even the Mario Party games. And the kart racing. And the board games. And
No,
the
she's only been in the. Squeaky, Roger, you can leave that to me.
Oh no!
Now shoot. You. We'll be doing our parts to explore this world and the seas through extension and current strengths as well. Orthogas Kingdom. If we find anything, we will let you know. If you notice my voice could change, just telling you, Mario Luigi, we will save Contra.
I'll save Contra. I'll save Contra.
And we'll go home together. So the two of you can owe me a lot of money.
This is so exciting. Presenting.
Presenting the reborn. Yep. Just die. Our new mission to sell the seas. Let's store it with it. Move it. I'm about to get a new bait for me.
Look, you were once so proud. Go now and never return.
Bye-bye. I'm about to go into my new game again.
Truer words have never been said, Knuckles. I appreciate it.
Bye.
What happened?
Bye-bye.
Wait for me. And Sorrow never caught up.
You remember that one scene from Mulan when the two informants or the messengers were running away, and the bad guy was like, "How many people does it take to deliver a message?" And you see in the distance, only one.
What?
Ooh, is that an evil egg? Is that Black Doom in there?
I am.
At last. But no, it's still not enough to get rid of that evil little girl. Oh, we must have more Glom.
So do it, my puppet.
Man, I'm so happy we have this soundboard that I paid extra money for.
How much it cost you, buddy?
Well, I have to buy Discord, like what, $6 a month, just to have the extra premium features you guys all enjoy. Nothing but water.
Buddy!
Hold on, I'm not done. Nothing but water. But I guess that's what you expect at sea.
7 out of 10. Too much water.
Whoever said that,
It's now illegal.
there you go.
It was like
What?
on a Pokemon game. We gotta keep at it until we find the drifting islands. Let's look for drifting islands, then double back to ones we've linked already. Intent.
All right, let's go save and call it a session for this game. We did a lot for this game, honestly. Cleared the entire world. That was a fun one. Had a lot of interesting conversations along the way. But we'll see you guys next time for more Mario and Luigi. Until then, everybody, man, look at the toads. They're working overtime over there, going around in circles. Okay.
All the anime about to transform while they're doing the sea boat rolling.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.